Hutson to try to win the game without penalties.
Well, U.S. is looking to secure a spot in the tournament quarterfinals. But
all right, hopefully everybody, my connection, everything else will stay secure. If not, we'll have to reboot everything in about 15 minutes or so. But let's get into the starting lineups. We'll first go with Finland here as we're going to get set to get underway. So for head coach Lauri Mikkola, it sounds like this. Tobias Heinonen, Konsta Helenius, Jesse Kiskinen, Benjamin Ratunen, Heikki Reunen, and Kasper Holtunen. Rope Vesteren, Julius Mentinen, and Emil Hemming, Jesse Nurmi, Alto Asuria, and Thomas Urinen. Defensive pairings, Emil Perineni, Aaron Kiviharu, Daniel Nieminen, Mida Jokinen, Matti Vasanen, Artu Takala, Kel Kangas will be the extra defense. Peter Rimpinen will be the goaltender of record. He's the only one that's played in the tournament. Trey Augustine will be in goal for the United States. It'll be Gabe Perreault, James Hagens, Ryan Leonard, head coach by David Carle, Trevor Connelly, Daniel Nelson, Cole Eiserman, Max Plante, Oliver Moore, Brodie Ziemer, Austin Burnevik, Carey Terrance, and Brandon Svoboda, Drew Fortescue and Zeev Buium on the back end, with Cole Hutson, Logan Hensler, Colin Ralph, and Aram Minnetian, with Adam Kleber as the extra defenseman. So the Michigan State Spartan and Trey Augustine, again, they got the full outlook, did spit and chicklets in Michigan State's revamped hockey rink, everything else all the way across the board. It is top notch. Nightingale has done a great job as far as that program. Again, you got John Van Beesbrook as the president of this one. We are underway here in WJC's Group A. This is the third game for Team USA, and we will see what they're going to be able to do. Again, Finland in our first look was shut out 4-0 by Canada, but this is a team that's had some rest. USA put up the back-to-back. They beat Latvia yesterday. That game was close. Latvia played well, even after the 24 hours when they upset Canada in the shootout in the 8th round. So here we go. This is Stars and Stripes with the puck. Gabe Perreault gets this one taken away, as this will go all the way back to the captaincy of Finland. Picked up now off the sauce pass. Trey Augustine will touch this with the glove as this goes back around the end boards here for Colin Ralph. Opportunity now off the shove in the United States. Danny Nelson. And off the rush. Here's a chance, and this is a big save for Rimpinen with the left pad. United States just keeps it in. Another chance. This one goes wide. Danny Nelson trying to make it happen, but Rimpinen will make the save. So good start there between Nelson and Cole Eiserman. Again, at number 91, not 19. I know E.J. Raddick wanted to say Eiserman 19. He's thinking the same thing in my brain. In the mix of it, Cole Eiserman had that one in between his skate blades and then let a shot go. He was very feisty in that game I watched yesterday against Latvia, so I want to see if that continues. He's supposed to be a pure sniper here, one of those guys expected for the United States to drive offense. They have a good balanced team coming off of that goal. As this will be a chance in the slot. This one fought off in the save there. Trevor Connelly was the one that let it fly. Again, the second line's out there right now for David Carle. Connelly lost it, and now Finland's got an opportunity. Off the backhand cross pass, good defense out in front of the slot there as that was taken away. Adam Kleber got a piece of it as this is pushed ahead. Eiserman on the rush to the right side. He tries to snipe. He gets tripped toward the right side boards. No call right in front of the zebra. He was slow to get up. So USA in this one, in comparison to what I saw yesterday, which in that box, Latvia did not allow them to get chances in the slot. United States already getting a lot of those ones against Finland. So the defense hasn't been there as much, but you can't expect it to be, as this is now off the flip. Finland's going to be offside, so they got to go back and check up anyway. As the line alongside Emil Hemming is out there, line 3. This will be sent in by Fortescue. Stopped by Rimpinen. And now Somik will go back in behind the inboards now, as this will be deflected off of some skates. Chance to go all the way back to Cole Hutson. And the United States will start this one again. It bounces off the stick of Buium as he fires it in. Again, Zeev, another one of those products there alongside the Red Wings, but Shai, the younger brother, will be there. Zeev is out of the University of Denver, as this is now a chance for the Finns. Out on the outside. Long shot held by Augustine from Boston. 17-11 left to go in the first. Again, I apologize for barking dog or any bit of the extra noise that's coming on now. Hopefully that will dissipate within the next half hour as long as I keep everything going here. We have technicians at the house to replace some boxes, so I'm going to try to get everything else squared away up here. Eiserman got upended off of a hip check off of that play, but he is no worse for wear. But he ended up taking a big hit from Daniel Neiman, and Neiman has been one of the guys I've noticed on the defensive end a lot, especially in the second pairing for Lori Nikola's squad. He has been pretty good. Have to do this draw again. Early shot board is 3-2 for United States. And USA versus Finland, again, some of the results: 3-2, 6-2, 4-3, 0-1 loss, 3-2 loss, 4-1, 2-1 win in overtime, 4-1 loss, 3-2 overtime win. So these games have been tight throughout. That's kind of why we want to take a look at this as it's sent back around the end boards now. Finland, as this one goes up the wall. And this is an opportunity here for Team USA. Flip this one back, take a bump, and now get reset here for Zeev Buium. Buium now will reset now with Fortescue. He lost it in between the circles, but this will go back now to the left side red line as that got a little bit too close. Now toward the left side wall, United States with Svoboda and James Hagens. James Hagens is supposed to be the #1 pick in this upcoming draft in 2025. He is a pure playmaker. Number 12. As this goes to the left side, and good interception in between the circles here for the United States. Trying to race now with speed toward the right wing shot. Long shot goes wide of Rippinen. That one was let go by the captaincy and Ryan Leonard. Outstretched pass now for Finland. Nice pivot. As this goes in between the dots, United States will force the steal at center ice. Leonard now on his backhand. Try to make something happen toward Rippinen, but this goes back in behind the cage, and this will be started again for the defense. Intercepted a couple times here, as this is recollected for United States on the high outside. Chance middle of the circles, looking for a deflection there with Leonard, but that one goes wide. This one sent toward the goal mouth. Defense will send this one back up with Kleber. Kleber gets taken a tumble. Picked up by United States. Here's Hutson. Another shot. Good save, Rippinen with the glove hand. I have to take a look and see who the extra defenseman is for the finish.
That was going for a spin right there. That one does hurt. That one hurts too, Leonard. Oh, that same shit Leonard got run over as well, so it's been a physical start to the game.
Offensive zone draw here upcoming for the Stars and Stripes, and this one will just get knocked away. Try to get picked up now for Hutson. Danny Nelson will spin. Pick this one up now. Leave this back to the defense. Here's a long shot. Gets deflected. Save Rippinen with the left pad as this goes back in behind the mesh. This will be sticked aside toward the right side. Kept in for the United States off the spin. Opportunity now for another long chance, and this one will go all the way back down. It was Minnetian that let it fly. Eiserman bounces off his stick. 14:50 left to go on the first. Eiserman now with a stick chop near the left side red line. As this will be picked back up now by Finland. It'll be a Finland power play when the United States touches the puck as this goes back to the left side dot. So they'll get a chance to set back up and slow things down with Benjamin Ratunen. And second line out there right now, Ratunen's with the puck. He will find an entry by himself. Good stick handle. Send this one back to D now. It's going to be an upcoming power play unless they score here. Ratunen still dancing with it. Near the right side blue line. Get this in the high slot now. He wants the 1T. As Finland has it set up on a 6-on-5. Augustine will make the save, but the United States take the first penalty in this game.
Very foul physically. Every time I watch him play, Tony, that's what he plays. I mean, he's known as a goal scorer and offensive player, but he plays with an edge and a little too much of an edge there. So the Finns are going to get short of the power play.
So the Finns so far in this tournament, the other games, they had a lot of chances. This is their 9th power play. United States has killed 6 of 7. Cole Eiserman gets called for a board as this one's sent back down to Ribbon. And again, E.J. Radican mentioned Eiserman is a goal scorer, but he loves to play physical. He can get a little bit crazy sometimes. I've seen that throughout the tournament, but these guys are young players. Again, you're under 20 in this tournament as this is sent in the high slot. Now Finland's get a chance with Consta Helenius to work that. He likes to be on the bumper as this goes back to Emil Hemming. Helenius. Pass goes too wide toward the right side. Fortescue will get a stick on it. Now the United States will send this one back down for Carey Terrance. Himpinen will start this one again as this will be sent back down here for Emil Perreault. Perreault from Helenius. We'll take this pass in amongst the boards. United States try to get this out of the zone to carry it and not cleared. Helenius now toward the right side dot. We'll get this one back to Pianemi. Pianemi now. Still going to wait with this. He'll take a long shot that gets deflected. Doesn't hit Augustine. As Helenius toward the right side dot. We'll survey toward the right side red line. Helenius now. Cross pass in the slot. This one blocked. Augustine down. It's his pad. And this will go in amongst the traffic right to Trey. 7 shots to 5. Good power play there for Finland. Had chances in tight in between the circles in the high slot. And Trey Augustine in the defense did not bend there. But I like the way that they're able to work in amongst the scoring areas, run a not passive power play, but cautious enough to get chances. It didn't rush anything. And I liked what they did there off the execution. So Heinonen able to actually get a piece of it. Again, we will reset some of those lines when I get a break here as far as fixing some of these roster names and numbers today. Again, I went from the latest box for Germany. Maybe they didn't play some of their better players here, but they went to the same lines in between Canada, I would believe. But I won't be able to look at that until we actually get a stoppage for the projections. As this is now toward the left side of the blue line. United States, Danny Nelson forces the turnover against Rimpinen. Rimpinen now will have to play with the stick handle. So Finland's power play is going to expire. United States 8-4 on the shot board here early. United States, another steal and a tripping call against Finland. My goodness. That was looking a little soft there, but the United States now has a chance to do some damage here. We'll take a break. So we got Heimonen, Tobias.
Coaches on hockey is the largest platform where players showcase their game and recruiters learn how to reach elite prospects. The gateway to hockey. Get the app now.
Nobody covers the game like us. This is NHL Network.
So, Aram, KBRU in the box. Minnesota draft pick for his trip on Danny Nelson. Yeah, Danny Nelson has been a big scorer so far in this tournament, but he's done so many other little things well. The PK on 2 line rushes into the zone. He was able to kill 2 plays. That was one of them. He was able to get out the attack from that, and was able to draw penalty of the zone here. See there the numbers. Power play and penalty killing there. power play for the U.S. Penalty coming for the Finns. Puck is cleared out of the zone. Danny Nelson, we've been talking about from Minnesota towards the University of Notre Dame. That's where that was.
Get a great coach with Jeff Harrison there, that's for sure.
Fighting Irish. As I say, Islander fans probably loving the idea of getting Danny Nelson out to Long Island at some point. Team USA now on the attack. There's a shot by Perreault, deflects up high off the glass and out of the zone. Good luck.
It was. He had going down. He thought he saw short side there. Tried to rip it just a little bit high in the shot.
Americans getting the zone.
So we'll reset these lines a little bit more once we get another commercial break. United States on the power play. And this shot for Gabe Perreault gets turned away by Rippinen now. 1:05 left to go in the United States power play as we check back in the live action. This now toward the right side, backing around for Perreault. Here's Buium. Now Perreault near the right side dot. Back to Zeev. Zeev now to Gabe. Gabe, sauce back to Zeev again. 45 seconds. He mishandles it momentarily. United States in between the dots now. High slot for Zeev. This is Perreault. Extra pass, touch. This one goes wide for Leonard. Now in tight. Perreault tries to sneak this one right to Leonard. This will go to Zeev. He'll keep it in. Near the left side blue line. Buium. Gabe Perreault. Back pass. This will get sticked out of the zone by the Finns. 20 seconds left to go in the United States power play. 10:20 left to go in the second. Shots are 9-4. This game has been tight in this first. Cerny gives chase against Connelly, forces a turnover, scores! Finland shorthanded. Alasira scores for Finland. And this was while they were on the kill. 10 left to go in the first. That one hurts, but the stick chop gets it out of the zone. And then when the United States try to get settled again, they turn it right over. And between the neutral zone, long shot, and Augustine way out of the crease. No chance to make the save. He never put himself in position really to make the save. The entire right side of the mesh was open. Might have bounced off his blocker and then went in. And the Finns have a 1-0 lead. A short-handed goal. And that really changes some things right now in this one. So if the Stars and Stripes didn't have urgency, they do now, as Trey Augustine has given up 5 goals, I believe now, in the first 2 games in his appearance. Again, he's supposed to be the best netminder in the world. This one goes off the post, right in off the rush. Cole Hutson. Now, Connelly will get this one back to D. It's Fortescue. Fortescue through the traffic. Eiserman needs to make sure he doesn't take any more penalties here, as this is now toward the left side boards. Cole Eiserman on his backhand. He gets stick lifted, trying to battle for the puck now. And that was almost a, I would say, slew foot there for Eiserman. He's getting a little crazy as this is picked up by the Finns. They look dangerous now. Off this rush, right between the middle, trying to find Constantinius as this will get taken away. He spun now for Cole Hutson. Again, younger brother of Lane. He had a 6 assist game with a +7 in the first against Germany. As Cole, this will be picked up off the stick. Now in toward the left side red line, United States trying to come away with this puck. Good touch pass, and this will be taken away. So short-handed goal for Alsura is the opener in this one with 8:45 left to go in this first. Here's an opportunity now. This will get deflected. Hits the stick there of Augustine. Sent back behind the handboards. And now this will be recollected here for the United States, but it's getting a little close as this will be toward the right side wall. Colin Ralph will try to find it now. Touch pass. United States can't get anything going here as this is off the stick hold. I think we're going to get another penalty holding the stick. That's seemingly what we will get. It will get reset here, but we got a goal to tell you about. Type that in the notes. Finland up ahead off the shorty.
This telecast of IIHF World Junior Championships presented by Elite Prospects, the gateway to hockey. Download the app now to track every detail of the World Junior Championships.
Join millions worldwide on hockey's #1 destination. Follow any league, team, or town. Track all trades and compare the players shaping the game. Elite Prospects, the gateway to hockey. Get the app now.
Track is open by IIHF. Trust is not wrong way.
You should ask more online. That's what I do.
Yeah, from each other. I should come to that day. Fiduciary financial advisor who understands your personal financial needs. And the advisor match quiz on smartasset.com to find more information and answer your questions and help you achieve your retirement goals. That's one intelligent number. We have smart app. Get started now at smartasset.com. Be sure to follow NHL Network on all your favorite social platforms.
So Connelly finds himself in the box. The Americans will have their second power play opportunity, Tony.
Yeah, and you can see Stiga gets that stick in his hands, kind of holds it for him to make sure that the referee sees that he got it. But I think that's what frustrated Kennedy, and he's sitting in the box not real happy about that. He gets the hooking call.
So Team USA will now look to get something going on the power play. And it's not going to happen right there.
Team USA's got a second power play, a hold of the stick. Trey Augustine, very slow pass. This one might get turned over here. Gabe Perreault is going to need some help to try to find it. And now this will go all the way back for James Hagens. The United States will start this one all the way back and behind again. The all blue, or the red and white stripe to the white shirt of Finland with the blue pants. Gabe Perreault trying to find the entry. Leaves it right out in front for Rippon. Runs right into the netminder. The United States has an injury. This one gets sent back down the ice. It's either Gabe Perreault or Ryan Leonard cutting to the net and holding an elbow. That did not look good. So Ryan Leonard was the one that took the hit as Gabe Perreault finds the entry. Perreault now lost it in between some skate blades, and the Finland has some numbers here. This is toward the right side down off the backhand. Augustine able to kick it away with the pad. Is Danny Nelson, so fall back to him. 7:10 left to go in this first. As this will be recollected now for Zeev Buium. Buium now. United States not liking to dump this puck at all. They're trying to find an entry. Sweet move! Finland back at all. What a save for Augustine! That was a ridiculous move. Therefore, Alsura again, who already has one. Now toward the left side. This is picked up now. Eiserman tries to get a piece of it. Alsura was deking the United States up with shoes. As this goes now for Cole Hutson. Hutson now. Go back to the high slot. He just holds it in. As the United States finally gets settled. Cross pass in between the traffic, and this will go back down. So Finns are playing this game masterfully right now. They're giving everything the United States they can handle. Connelly sauce. Knocked away. Danny Nelson tried to find a piece of it. As this is Finland. They've killed it successfully. They've already scored a shorthanded goal. As Alsura almost had a second shorthanded effort. So he's been excellent here for Finland. This will be intercepted now. Cole Hutson. Get this the other way. Off the drop. Cole in the rush. This will bounce near the right side post. Vulcanized rubber moving all the way around the right boards right now. As this will be settled back down for Jesse Nurmi. Nurmi now trying to lead the rush for Finland. And this will be knocked away. United States try to stay onside. Game with entry. Shot scored! Sniped by the United States. Right in off the rush. Carey Terrance, pair of fourth liners on both sides. And the United States even this up on even strength. Carey Terrance answers Alsura, trying to get a second of the game short-handed, taking the United States out of their shoes. Terrance racing to the right wing side. He will make an inside-out move, a little bit of a toe drag off the windmill. So it was a windmill move to get around the defense. And he got right past Rippinen, and it's a 1-1 tie. This game has been fantastic so far, and more intrigue in this than we ever saw in the opening night between Finland and Canada. And so Terrance, that was a hell of a shot, as this will be picked up now off the backhand, United States. It's a 1-1 game. Here's an opportunity now for, I believe, Ryan Leonard. So he was already back out there after taking that hit. Looks no worse for wear, 5:13 left in the first. We'll take another break. Terrance ties it at 1 for Stars and Stripes.
Why pay too much for Hagens when it costs less for Fubo? Get all the deals you want with all the entertainment you love for the price that cable can't beat. Start watching at FuboTV.com. Better back in the playoffs. Terrance looks a beautiful goal to get the Americans out of the works for even, but this is something that the Pairings have done really well in the first 2 games so far in the tournament. You can see Brodie Ziemer beating them on scoring chances on the rush. So thanks to our friends at Sports Logic.
So once we hit the intermission, I'll get all the pairings and everything else all set for this game. It'll help me out across all the lines to get more calls. I do have all the goals and notes typed in as well. So Alter Alsura and Carey Terrance with goals for Finland and United States respectively. That Terrance goal was pretty beautiful because Alsura, he could have had a 2-0 lead, both shorthanded goals, but no. He got denied by Augustine, who stepped up big when he needed to, and Terrance windmill deep through the defense, able to get enough space to just get his shot off. And that was big for the United States to get this one tied. Kapalainen will send this one back in behind the end boards as United States tries to find it near the right side dot. Back in behind as that line is still out there right now for Lori Mikola's squad. Played in off the backhand as the United States will recollect toward the right side boards. Good forecheck here for Finland. Force it over. They've played very well in this game so far. Maltunen sends this back around. They're waiting and behind the mash. No combination play behind the net. This goes right to the United States defense. See if they can spring Gabe Perreault. Perreault now try to get inside out positioning there on Jokinen. As Perreault still near the left side red line. 4:05 left to go in this first. Too far there for Buium. He's going to get back on his horse now. Be careful here near the right side. This bounces in front of the referee. That might help the United States get back. And between Hutson off the pin. So Buium and Hutson out there right now trying to get this puck ahead as Jokinen just keeps this in. And now his backhand will leave them offsides. Finland can't touch. So now the United States with 3:40 left to go in this first outstretched pass. And this will be safely and across the red, trying to spring one of the forwards here for Stars and Stripes. And start this one again for the Finns. Racing to the right wing side. Emil Hemming right in the glove hand of Trey Augustine. A little bit of a snow job.
Augustine, and he holds on. Hockey fans, the future stars from the NHL and all around the world will be in Greater Dallas to compete for gold in the IIHF Under-18 Men's World Championship from April 23rd to May 3rd. All session ticket packages are now on sale. Head to comericacenter.com to get yours today. Great tournament, the Under-18 World Championships, April the 23rd to May the 3rd, down in Dallas. And it was down in that area a couple of years ago. We saw some really great players. I think a guy named Connor Bedard was there. Yeah, he was pretty good. And others set in against
3:26 here, a defensive zone draw. Terrance going to try to win this one. He's got the game time goal right now. The answer, Alsura, who scored shorthanded for Finland. Shot board is 14-9 3:20 left to go in this first. Here is another win for Finland. Shot through traffic, and the rebound goes wide to the left side red line. On the inside oppositioning, Eiserman trying to use his body. Out there with Fortescue and Ralph. There's this one sent back down for David Carle's squad. 3 minutes left to go in this very entertaining first. Terrance on the fourth line now for United States. And this is a penalty against Team USA. That is their third. So, holy cow, that needs to be cleaned up as well. At least the game is tied, but this is not the best game that they've played so far. But this has been an exciting one. I think Finland's forced a lot of these mistakes, so I give them tons of credit. And we'll see what the call will be in a moment.
And the goal scorer, Terrance, he's getting a penalty. The initial help to get in on the forecheck, recovered the puck, and then the Finnish player is able to steal it from him here. And on the track back, he gets a stick underneath the leg of the Finnish player, pulls him down, and it'll not be an easy call for the referee. There's the ref can look at it. So the Finns go to the power play for their second time in this game. They're 0 for 1. Nelson taking the draw for Team USA.
Nelson can't win in his Kupalainen and able to get puck possession. Finland's got the third power play here. Shot board is 14-9, so Terrance is the one that's in the box. He's the one that just scored for the United States. It's a grand opportunity here for Finland. Long shot, glove save for Trey Augustine. As we continue to press on, shot board is 14-10. This game has been pretty damn even, all things considered, and it's been a lot of fun. I know there's a lot of options for all of you guys in between football. You got early hockey games, all that stuff. I appreciate anyone who's joined in along. We're pretty split in between the vote, 3 votes and 3 votes for different teams. I said, who is the biggest opponent of the United States in this tournament, Canada, Sweden, or Czechia? And I got 3 votes for all 3 teams here. So you guys have a pretty good thought process. I agree with you in the sense of, I would say Sweden probably number 1 and Canada 2, but Czechia is that dark horse, man. And they're so good in Group B. They always force you to play their game. They're big, they're physical, they're hungry. They put a whooping on Switzerland in that last game. Kazakhstan especially, too. I think they scored, 15 against Kazakhstan the other day. So I know they're not a heavy hitter, but Czechia able to do that kind of damage and score that many goals, that makes you raise an eyebrow. Another defensive zone draw, as this will go back now for Adam Kleber for the United States. Kleber takes his hit as United States will finally get this puck out. Again, the third power play for Finland in this one. Rippinen now will close this out with a stick, and the defense will try to play this one again for Kiviharu. Kiviharu for Pianemi. Pianemi now will get this one across to the right side. Finland's got a good entry here off the backhand. This bounces in front of Augustine, and through the funnel of traffic, this will be sent back down to the left side red line. Kiviharu has United States in the middle of a change. Racing down the right wing as the attack for the Finns. As this will go to the high slot left side. Kiviharu will send this one back for Minnetian. Minnetian now for Kiviharu. Lets the shot go to the screen, and Trey Augustine, now he's starting to track the puck well here, getting the sweat on. Shot board 15-13, still 39 seconds in Finland's third power play. Kupalainen off the backhand. Trey Augustine got a shoulder on him. He couldn't get a piece of that backhand to get a full hold in the glove, but it went wide in the boards. United States able to clear, but the next chance, Finland shot it from the high slot. And it was a glove save. Constantinius will win the draw. As this was toward the right side, and the United States can't clear. This one kept in by the Finns. 1:05 left to go in the first. Hellenius. He is probing off the back skate. This is toward the right side, back to Consta. Consta now faked the cross, as this is Drew Fortescue. This will be a soft clear down the ice for the United States. Finally get this one back down from right to left. That will kill Finland's power play. They might have one opportunity off the rush within 4 seconds if they shoot quickly. Constantinius on his backhand. Power plays expired. They're 0 for 3, but they did score shorthanded. Augustine will find the squirt right toward the blue paint. He'll hold 14 shots for Finland, 15 shots for the United States, and it's a 1-1 tie. This game is as close as it can get. Again, Alsura with a shorthanded goal, almost had 2 if not for the effort of Augustine. And Carey Terrance, a pair of fourth liners in this one, have the goals. And this game has been excellent. It has been back and forth. This has been the best period of WJCs I've seen, and this is in day 4. Again, not going to be able to cover WJCs for a while after this. It'll be Thursday as the quarterfinals will start because I have a Saturday semifinal assignment with the Sharks. Kel Kingus let the last shot go. Sunday, we will cover the gold medal game. So Thursday and Sunday of next week between quarterfinals and finals, I will cover 1,000%. But in between New Year's Eve, I'm just not going to be able to get that one between the United States and Canada unless the missus cancels on me. If she does, I'm covering U.S.-Canada, no doubt. But I don't think that's going to happen. Tuesday, already planned on the day off. Monday, got to get things cleaned up. So Finland, another long shot, trying to send the puck to the net. The shot board is 1 away from being even, and the scoreboard is even at 1. 20 seconds. Here's an opportunity now for the United States for Colin Ralph. Send this one back down the boards. Ribbon will watch. As United States, time for one more here, unless this is pinned against the boards. Down to 6 seconds. Shot from the point. This is blocked. And this ends the first. Very entertaining at that. And nothing to be told just yet as far as the story. It's still a tug of war. 1-1 after 1. They come back. I'll have my lines all set up here. And we will get going in the second. Do not go anywhere. So first things first here, let me make sure that these lines are all set. So Kopalainen, Minnetian, and Haltunen. Haltunen.
This telecast of the IIHF World Junior Championship is presented by Elite Prospects.
So this will give me all of my correct lines here, and sometimes with the projected live sport, I'm just thankful that they have it, so I will never complain. But you just don't know what they're going to roll from game to game, so I had to go with the projected from last time out against Germany, but we changed lines a little bit.
I'm Mark Stewart, and this is one of my new kittens. Of course,
So the forwards are all set. Let's just double check the defense. So we got Pianemi and Kiviharju, so that's the same. Nieminen and Jokinen, that's the same. Vasanen and Tukala is not in the lineup today, I don't believe.
Try it today. Go to freakylitter.com.
We did see Kel Kingus on the defensive side.
I watched a lot of hockey for the Pelicans, so they make me feel at home.
Sebastian Sioni.
All customers open the DraftKings Sportsbook app to score a fresh promo every day. The crown is yours.
Too far.
I work at HomeLight to get the best deals for my clients. Whether you're looking to sell for the right price,
Okay.
hunting for that dream home.
That's all set there on the Finn side. Let me double check now for the United States. So we got Perreault, Hagens, and Leonard. We're good there, line 1. Connelly, Nelson, and Eiserman. We're good there, line 2. Ziemer, Moore, Stiga. Teddy Stiga.
Well, Jimmy, first off, thank you for having me here in the studio. Now, as far as who should call in, the answer is anyone who's been injured in an accident is not your fault. Should give us a call right now. Agents are standing by to answer the question.
Teddy Stiga in line 3. Pull this back up one more time.
Junior, we're getting calls about all types of athletes, but the most common.
And then Burnevik, Carey, Terrance, and Svoboda. So Teddy Stiga instead of Max Plante. The only change on the forward side for the United States. Fortescue and Buium. Hutson and Kleber. So Logan Hensler out of the second line for David Carle's squad. Hensler and Ralph.
Finland were decided by 1 goal, and so far we are in another tight contest as we are all tied up after 20 minutes of play. So let's get you right to the highlight, and it was Team Finland.
And then let's see who they carry for the extra. It will be Fisher. So no Aram today. Paul Fisher is the extra defenseman today for the United States. So thank you for bearing with me here as far as just getting the pairings correct for today for the exact line that we have, because changes from game to game, but we got all the rosters corrected here. Still got Trey Augustine ripping in the goal. We already got that all squared away. If we didn't have that, we have nothing. So let me get all the notes set up. It's all typed in, but we will get shots on goal and everything all squared away. So the only other thing I want to check is who has the captaincy if they show it today. I don't think they have that there, so I'll look that during the game time to see who's got the captaincy today for Finland. Okay. So here's your reset. Cole Eiserman, number 91, boarding as Finland goes to the power play for the first time. Half the period, the United States had lose in the neutral zone, turnover, and Alsura snipes at the right side of the mesh. Augustine to bounce between the glove hand and the pads. Thought he had to have that one. Didn't have good positioning there. Alsura almost scored again off the stride deke. He got right around the defense, made a disgusting move after already scoring shorthanded. But a 5'19" Carey Terrance down the left wing as he windmills through the phone booth. Gets around enough stick handles of Finland just to get his shot off space and snipes around the Finland captaincy. When we get that number of who that's going to wear, I'll put that in there as well. But that is where we are right now, as it's 1-1 after 1. Shot board is quite even. So in the stats after 1. Shots on goal 15-14 for U.S.
Yeah, well, I don't know if we got through a whole 4 lines, pretty clear. So, we got to be better on penalties, including myself. I took a bad one. So, we got to clean it up. They got really good power play. They got a lot of shooters. So, we got to stay out of the box.
Both teams. Finland's killing United States on the face-offs. Finland 14-5 face-offs. Penalty kill. 2 for 2. But the short-handed goal, that one's really going to hurt for the United States. It is 1-1, but still.
Welcome to the evolution of sports oxygen. Professional athletes are using supplemental oxygen more than ever for rapid aerobic recovery, stronger, faster. Boost Oxygen is giving the average athlete the same access to the powerful supplemental oxygen that professional athletes have. So
So Alsura shorthanded from Saralainen.
To avoid digital threats,
And I just had the man, oh man,
malicious websites and malware-ridden downloads.
Saralainen.
Should I convert my IRA to a Roth? You're asking the wrong guy.
You should ask for it online. That's what I do.
You know, financial advice should come with a vetted fiduciary financial advisor who understands your personal financial needs. Makes sense. Take the free advisor match quiz on smartasset.com to find one who can answer your questions and help you achieve your retirement goals.
That's one intelligent donkey.
You mean a smart app? Get started now at smartasset.com.
So they gave it to Jonas Saralainen, but he's not even in the lineups part. So I'm going to go with whatever Live Sport tells me, because that's what they have. Let me check this again. So Jonas Saralainen is going to get the one primary assist. I don't see him in the lineup as far as the formation, but in the summary it has Alsura from Saralainen at 950. That's what we're going with. That's just not going to get mentioned in the story, but it's going to be in the official books because that's how it's got to be done. If I see him in there, I'm going to mark it for sure because then we'll know what line and we'll get it fixed. Terrance from Svoboda and Willis. So again, maybe I shouldn't use everything else on team for Live Sport for the rosters, but it is what it is.
Gabe, take me back. Gold medal game. You scored the first goal. How did that play?
Yeah, the 6-on-5. Got out there, knew what we did to the zone, and then once we got in, we got a nice play with Smitty and
Svoboda.
So really good pass and good way to check the game for sure.
What is it about that?
Joey Willis.
Always had where you didn't have to say anything. Yeah. You just knew where you were going to be.
Yeah, I think we were kind of always thinking the same thing, always knew what we were going to do. So when we had that, it kind of makes everything easier, makes those plays a lot easier. So with that range he had, it was pretty easy.
How quickly has James now filled that same spot?
Yeah, very quickly. Pretty easy to see this is a special player, and then obviously with Lyle, I've been playing with him for a while now, so the transitions are pretty easy.
So what we're going to do is I'm just going to throw them in the extras because that's going to make it easier for me.
Yeah, I think obviously more experience. From older guys last year. Obviously, it was kind of a good thing to bring to this tournament, and then obviously just over the summer, I think we got very strong, so kind of carry those things in this tournament. Should be good.
Look back at your background in the game. Of course, your dad's an Canadian career in hockey too. How do you realize the older that you've gotten, the little stuff that he was teaching you when you were really little?
Yeah, it's a lot. I think at the time I was younger, some of the stuff he was telling me, I didn't want to necessarily listen, but I think looking back at it now, he's pretty much taught me everything. So to have Hagens experience,
because it said Kangas wasn't in the lineup, Kel Kangas, but he is. So I'm going to throw both of these in the extras for Joey Willis and for Saralainen, just to make sure that we're all set and up to date. I have projected lines what they have from first. Same thing for Finland. We edited those, put the notes in. We're all set, all caught up here. Again, it's shot board 15-14, face-offs 14-5 for Finland. Both teams 2 for 2 on the kill. Eiserman boarding, Terrance trip, a hook against Pianemi. And Kivirainen. Alsura from Jonas Saralainen, short-handed for Finland, and Carey, Terrance, Brendan Svoboda, and Joey Willis get the goal primary and secondary assists for the United States.
So for the Perreault family, the text chain, you got Lily playing in Sweden now. Jacob's playing in California. What's that text chain like on days that everybody's got games, you're wishing each other well?
Yeah, I think I was, talking to them and wishing them well, with my parents and my other brothers. Sure, it's all watching those games, so I think.
So this game I'm going to mark this again really quick in the notes. But has been pretty damn physical, pretty darn even.
How did you pull different aspects of your hockey knowledge and your passion from these different traditions?
Yeah, I moved to Chicago when I was pretty young, so we learned more of that stuff, but I think a lot of it is, from my dad, so it's kind of makes it more fun, and a lot easier. He's always good, and I was the youngest, so he's definitely great. I'm not sure.
Along those lines, with being the youngest of four, what are the things that you
I don't know if it's going to stay that way, but definitely have to mark that down right now.
Competing against them in the summer is always fun, but I think whenever they want to do a little chance and same with me, so that goes along with also my mom and dad, so kind of always trying to help each other and be positive with each other.
And following Lily's career, of course, she plays at Mercier, so now she's been playing in Sweden. Since last year, right around the time of the World Junior, she begins her journey over there. How proud are you as a brother to see what she's been able to do?
Yeah, it's super cool. I think obviously that women's side of the game is doing a lot as of late, so I think, like I said, always cheer on and be positive, and yeah, definitely super proud of how far she's made it. It's pretty cool.
And when she offers feedback and thoughts on your games, does she sound like a manager, like a coach, like a scout when you have those conversations with Lily?
Yeah, a little bit. Like I said, they're always trying to be positive, so it's always positive feedback, and you always try to take it as much as you can. Sometimes you don't always agree with whether it's her or my dad. Sometimes you don't want to agree, but it's going to help you in the long run.
So give me a sense of the scale of the number of members of the Perreault family who will be coming down from Quebec to go to the game.
So let's take a look across the scoreboard. We'll start with the NFL. Well, I can feel good about the Bills. I have the Bills. It's 33-0. I'm not sure if I took the Saints or Raiders. Giants. I do have Giants in the points. The Giants have a 2-point lead right now, 28-26, but 33-0 Bills over the Jets. My God. Raiders now up 19-10 on the Saints. Saints with the ball, 3:50 left in the fourth. It's the Eagles all over the Cowboys, 34-7. So it's an automatic loss for me because I had Cowboys plus 10. But we'll see who's playing in this one. We'll go to the box really quick, see what Jalen Hurts is playing now. So Kenny Pickett gets a touchdown, and then Tanner McKee gets a touchdown as well. Cooper Rush, terrible per usual. But again, that's what you get as a backup. Devonta Smith and A.J. Brown both have touchdowns. So that is my bad. I thought the Cowboys might be able to do something with 10.5, but guess not. Jaguars have a 20-13 lead over the Titans. I think I might have taken Tennessee, which would be bad, but I'm going to look right now while we're in the middle of the intermission, because I didn't even know who to take on that one. At least I started 3-0. So let's look at week 11 picks, or 17, all over the place. So that was number 11 and 12 game. What did I take? I took 11. Okay, good. So I thought better of it, and I took the Jacksonville Jaguars. They are up 20-13. That spread's only 1.5, and they have the ball. So right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, I believe, of the 6 games. I have to double check the Saints.
Pick more or less of these 2 players into your lineup, lock it for the game. Download the PrizePicks app today. Enter $5 and get $50 instantly with Code TV.
And we took the these Saints as well. So that one, yep, there's be a couple losses for me.
Certainly, Tony, it was an interesting back and forth, but the Americans actually got off to a good start, had a number of good chances.
They did. They had a great start to the game. I thought their goaltender for Finland was big when he had it beat. And then I thought
it's only 1.5, but I mean, New Orleans is down right now. They have the ball, but I think they're down 9. So, yeah, they'd have to score very quickly. But if I could take the first 4 of 6, already starting 3-0, I'd be in good shape. All things considered, hopefully these scores will hold.
Shots were 15-14 in favor of the U.S. Period number 1. The Finns get the first shot of the second period. Thanks so much to hockey fans all around the United States watching the 2025 IIHF World Junior Championships from Ottawa, Canadian Tire Center.
So even NHL Network's all over the place because by the time they cut back between Granato and AJ Radek, Finland already had a shot on goal to start the second period. So shot board is even at 15 and the scoreboard is even at 1. Carey Terrance able to get this one out. Finland sends it back in. Augustine will slow this around the end boards as we will get a chance to start again here. This will be flipped back down by the United States and Constantinius. Try to get on this horse from right to left. Again, they have the white jerseys. They're technically the home team today with the blue pants. There's a long shot. The Minnetian gets denied there by Augustine as the United States will try to take this down the other way. This will be off the flip here for Perreault in the mix of Ryan Leonard. Leonard finishes his hit as this will be a long backhand flip down the ice. Intercepted by the United States defense and Cole Hutson as he gets this one back across from Adam Kleber. Kleber finds the entry. He does not drop it back. He's going to go wide near the right side red line and slowly rattle this around the end boards. United States will slowly get to it off the pin against the boards for Finland. This will be toward the right side. Perreault, sauce pass, shot through the traffic. Hagens missed the net as Gabe Perreault on his backhand. He tries to windmill past the defense. He cannot do it as Numi will get this one back toward the right side. He looked for a sauce feed of upside red line, and this one a little bit too far. As United States see what they can do in the second. Leonard, touch pass, one more. Sweet inside out move. Try to drop it right back to Leonard. He finishes his hit. Able to keep the puck now. Leonard wants it off the 1T. Here's Rister, scores! United States clinical to start it. Good work there for the U.S. And toward the right side dot, and this one will be finished off. Cole Hutson. He has been so good in this tournament for the United States. It was a wrister near the right dot, right on top of the circle. And Cole Hutson on his forehand, he lets one go. Just got the tiniest of space between the top left of the bar. It bounces that in. What a snipe. So Cole Hutson with pretty much no room toward the left side dot to snipe it. Gets it past Rippon of the shoulder toward the left post and in. So Cole Hutson from Hensler, a couple of the defensemen combined on that second line for David Carle's squad as Cole Eiserman tries to get a steal. And this will be settled back down now for Rampus Kupalainen. Kupalainen now off the touch. Finland looking good here as this one knocked away. This will be rushed here for Perreault. He'll try to take a shot. This one sticked right out of the hand of one of the Finns, but no problem there as we'll try to push the other way now. Finland. Asura, who already has one in this game. Shot board is dead even at 16, but Cole Hutson has just given the United States the lead with 17:05 left to go in the second. There will be a race down the ice, and hybrid ice will be called as Kangas will get to it first. So I'm going to look at this now again when they show this. Leonard able to get a hit, keep this puck alive, and Cole Hutson, I mean, man, oh man, he's in his stride toward the left side. Again, he's not skating all that fast toward his stride after Leonard gets the hit, but he slows up enough to get it settled. He just rips that thing. I mean, there is almost no space near that top left of the post, hits it over the shoulder of Rippinen, hits it off the bar and puts it in. I mean, that is just a absolute snipe, a beauty, as this goes to the right side. Now Finland will start again. 2-1 is the score. Hutson is giving the United States the go ahead. Stiga will try to get a stick on it now. Stiga, this will get knocked away for a moment and be sent back down here for Lori Mikola's squad. There's Emil Hemming. Try to get this near the right side. Finland now still with it in the left side red line. This will be held up. United States try to find puck possession. Gets a steal and across the dasher. Fortescue's got to turn around as this will be recollected into the neutral zone. Finland, good move. Hemming will put this back and around the end boards. Finland's got a lot of skill too. As you can see this here. Jokin into the traffic. Stopped by Augustine. Might have hit the pipe as well. Through the traffic. Sticks are going everywhere. We should begin a penalty here. Lumber all over. 16:03 left to go on the second. 16 tied in on the shot board. If this is a fourth penalty against the United States, they're going to need to clean that up in their next one because that's going to be against Canada. Can't survive that continuously. Slashing will be the call at 16:03. Joey Willis is the one that is going to get it. Fortescue was battling out front, and the shot from Jokinen hits the pipe near the left side off the screen. Augustine could never track it, but Willis in the box for slashing. 16:03 left to go in the second. Joining here with you, watching this one on NHL Network. Finally got all the lines, everything else all squared away for the most part. Finland working on their third power play as this one gets deflected up in the air. Buium tries to track. And now Pinnanemi. Slapper scores! Finland scores on the power play. They've got 3 of them. Through the traffic. Again, Augustine never saw it. And Willis is going to have to pay for that one. We're tied again. 15-51. So you have Hutson with the goal, correct? And then Willis takes a slashing penalty, and then Finland immediately scores. So momentum given, momentum taken away. And now this is back to a 2-2 game. And we profiled it so many times between the United States, and E.J. Raddick and Tony Granado did the same thing. These games are usually close, but the United States very undisciplined in this one for me. Again, they got 3. So Jesse Kiskinen gets the tip on the power play. 4:09 for Pianemi and Konsta Helenius. We are back to square again. So Nieminen will try to get this now for Finland. This will be knocked away. Gabe Perreault got a piece of it for a moment. And now the United States off the turnback. Try to take this one left to right. Perreault, James Hagens. Sweet skate. Try to leave for Perreault now. Perreault lost it up the side of the net. Try to leave it in front for Leonard. And you got away from a cross check for sure. Now Leonard getting all tied up there for Finland right at the net. And Leonard's got to make sure he keeps his P's and Q's going. He'll want to take another penalty here, as this will be rushed here. Fortescue off the long pass. Good sauce. Getting the entry. Perreault gets knocked down. No call. Kupalainen now toward the left side wing. He takes a long wrister, and Augustine makes the save. Again, I'll blame Augustine for one, but not both. 14:32 left to go in the second.
He doesn't see the puck, and you can see the great nets are present. You see, Trey's not happy at all. He thought maybe it was a high stick or such a game. The interference at the net stuff as well, and he didn't like it.
So Jesse Kiskinen has just tied it off the deflection for him and Emmy's slap shot, assisted by Constantinius in the secondary. And it's 2-2, 14:25 left to go in the second. Joining within the call from NHL Network. We're watching this one. And the United States will go to a power play off the trip. 14-19. Oliver Moore was the one that got knocked down. And we'll do it again.
Releasing that puck, allow Leonard at the net front to get his position, get some tips and screens, and cover some pucks. So the Americans get that first unit out there. You remember that Perreault, Gabe was not a centerman, took the draws and won 2 offensive zone faceoffs, which he's going to do here again.
So tripping call against the finish. 14-19 left to go on the second. United States back on the power play now. Both teams officially have 3 looks. Finland's already scored on the power play. United States needs to answer here, try to take the lead. It's 2-2. James Hagens out of the right side. Buium. This is toward the right side red line. The pass off the bumper will go all the way back to Buium. So we'll have to start this one again. Zeev now is Leonard. We'll give a chase. And toward the left side, United States with the puck. Leonard will watch this go back in behind the cage as this is toward the right side blue line for Zeev. High slot on his back skate. Takes a wrister. This will go to Hagens. He has to hold. I'll take this pass across for Gabe Perreault. Settle back down for Zeev now. Buium. Left side blue line. Buium now one more time. Hagens. Slap pass. Hagens try to pick it up. Drop back to Zeev now. High slot. Hagens right circle. Lets a wrister go. This one deflected by Rippinen. Now Perreault. Back to Zeev. Zeev. Gabe. One more touch pass. Hagens ripper 1T. And this one saved by Rippinen near the right circle. So James Hagens, I like his play that I've seen. Playmaking skill, ability to shoot, not afraid to get setups here, run their offense patiently. James Hagens looks pretty good in the United States uniform. You know what? Selfishly, he looked really good in a Red Wings uniform. If they choose to tank, I won't be sad. But man, oh man, you got to hope for something here. And he just looks like a good player. He's got a good hockey sense. He's got a good playmaking sense. And the United States need to get this offensive zone draw here and continue us again with their second unit. So Eiserman is on the off wing. Danny Nelson going to get set to take the draw here for Stars and Stripes. And Finland is just killing them in that area between that circle. This will be settled back down now for United States across neutral. This will be Cole Hutson. He takes a big hit, pops back up though, as this goes near the right side wall. Hutson off his backhand as it's Cole Eiserman. Eiserman now near the right side red line, back to number 91. Eiserman take a sauce pass. There's a wrister right at the net. This is tapped by Nelson but held by Rippinen. 20 seconds left to go. And the third power play. Shots are even at 19. Score is even at 2. This game, as I mentioned, and between Finland and Canada in night one, when it was 4-0 Finland, I don't think they played all that badly, but Canada had too many shots on goal. This game is so close, too close to call here right now. And this has been an excellent game, and I'm glad that I'm covering here. I know it's early here from the 2:45 start thereabouts, but still, I know football, NHL, there's a lot of stuff going on right now, but if you're watching this, you're in for a treat. Listen to it, and I appreciate it. Long wrister. This one blockered out in front, back, and behind the mesh. As this will be recollected, Danny Nelson. Down to 5 seconds on the third power play attempt. This looked like this might expire. Bounced off behind the net. Danny Nelson trying to get a little cute. Off the sauce pass. And this will be Holtinen. Right in out of the box. Trying to join out the rush. Augustine will watch this one just miss off the left side pipe. As this will be picked up now. Now for Eiserman. He's looking for a touch feed here for Nelson. Nelson finishes his hit. And this will go back for Pianemi. Pianemi will try to take this one right to left here for Finland. 11:50 left to go in this second. This will bounce off the broken stick. And now the United States defense will chip it off the glass. Be careful here as the puck was loose in the middle. This will be a chance now racing down the right wing. Have to get recollected here for the United States. They should try to find Oliver Moore. And this one will be knocked away. Niemi with the stick. Find the entry here for Finland to the right side wing, and they'll send it in. Back in behind the mesh of Augustine. This is stolen. Near the left side red line. A little double hit there for the United States. As this will be sent back down from Adam Kleber. Kleber, as this bounces off that broken stick again near the right dot. And the United States can take it left to right. Kleber now, like the smart entry, just slowly put it in. Shot board 20-19 now, but the scoreboard even at 2. You see Kiskinen with the latest off the tip. As this is trying to get fretted for Perreault, but nothing doing. Sent back down. United States, this will not be iced. After a hustle to it behind the backhand, that was slow. Again, rattles off that stick again. It's still going to be there until this gets cleaned up. Finland, right side red line. Good movement across the backhand. Set it up for Augustine. This goes in. And Finland takes the lead again. 3-2. Loose puck in the high slot for Finland. And this game is absolutely crazy. Back and forth. Over and over again, the United States look like they might want to check the video board and the iPad. David Carle saying something. He goes, I don't see anything. When Ryan Leonard was talking about it, Minnetian might be the first to the path, as this was, I don't know if that was in or out and across that blue line. I'd have to take another eagle eye at it. I do have 4 eyes, but Minnetian looks like he just absolutely pounded that wrist shot toward the right side dot. Again, this would set up a lot of stuff here if Finland would win this one. And this puck is out. This puck is out. And I think Finland was not on sides. Are they going to challenge this or are they not? David Carle said that he didn't see much on that side. I thought the puck might have been out off of escape blade, but the United States are not going to challenge this. 3-2 is the Finland's lead. Minnetian with his first of the tournament at 9:19 from Haltunen and Kampalainen. And Finland now has the lead 3-2. So for all the talk that Canada had to take against them, for Latvia getting the win, if Finland gets a win over the United States, I still think the United States would get their talk against them, as they should. And Trey Augustine now has given up 7 goals in 2 games, and he's not looked at like the netminder that he's supposed to as Eiserman. This gets knocked away from him. It's not all on Augustine, because the United States could play better on some of his power plays, but I mean, you got to get some pucks stopped. He's the #1 goaltender in college hockey. He's supposed to be the #1 in this tournament. He's not playing like it. This is now toward the right side red line. Intercepted. 3-2. The United States in a dogfight with the Finns, as this will be off the touch pass. Shot goes off of Ripponen's glove, up and out of play.
Some things are better left to a professional. Like when it comes to finding financial advisors. So take the free quiz, then you can match with up to 3 better fiduciary financial advisors at smartasset.com.
Are you eating anything?
So at 9:19, Kiskinen on the power play, Minnetian toward the right side. And we are in a ball game, ladies and gentlemen, between the Finns and the United States. Finns now have a 3-2 lead. Cole Hutson had given the United States the lead at 1:45 early in the second, but the Finns have responded. This is the game. This might be the game of the tournament. So Tony Granato said it right. Specialty teams have been big for the Finns in this one. A shorthanded goal and a power play goal. That's why the Finns are up 3-2 against the United States. There's tons of time left. We're about just past the halfway marker in this one. But they got to be much better disciplined. And Augustine's going to have a great period. I don't think Augustine can give up anymore. I'm just going to be honest. You got to put the pressure on him at this point. And the United States has to get their head out of there, as far as some of these kills shot into the screen. Augustine will track it. 9:16 left to go in the second. I've seen Trey Augustine play ridiculous in college, but as far as some of these ones in WJCs in his second go-around, he's looked okay, but he hasn't looked great. Again, as the Red Wings prospect, you think about Sebastian Cossa and Trey Augustine, goaltending of the future. I don't want to hear okay when you think about it as far as a pro. I know he's still got a lot of work left to do because he's still playing at MSU, and he's one of the best goalies in all of college hockey, but it's just not a good thought process when you think about the Red Wings in the future. If they can't figure it out, Trey Augustine's going to be giving up goals by the bushel. So this will be now off the backhand in a whistle at 9:05 as the net gets knocked off its moorings. Pianemi and Oliver Moore, Rimpinen, got knocked down. He was doing the splits. And we will get a whistle at 9:05. And Oliver Moore gets bumped. He goes right into Rimpinen. He couldn't stop himself at all. Again, that's not me trying to play homerism at all. He had a good battle there with Constantinius. He just didn't have anywhere to go. So nothing called by the refs, as it shouldn't have been anyway. Shot board 22-21 for Finland. They got a 3-2 edge over the Stars and Stripes. This game has been phenomenal, and I'm glad that they've been able to cover, regardless of what happens. That just means that the United States, if they lose this one, they got to win against Canada and bounce back. Canada wins, they could maybe knock the United States out of the tournament here, depending on what happens. Because if they get 2 regulation losses and Finland picks up this W, that is going to shake up a lot of things going on in Group A. So Finland off the flip. And we'll see. We just get an icing here as Fisher able to get that touch up. 8:57 left to go in the second. And this will be an offensive zone draw here for the United States. Pull back up the U.S. roster here. As this is off the tie-up, United States will get it. A little bit of a cross-check as Perreault got knocked down. And now this will be an opportunity for the Finns to take this one. Otunen try to get this one in between the circles. United States will find it. See if they can get something off the one-on-one. Here's a partial break. Ryan Leonard! And this one's stopped by Rippinen. We will go to break after that one. Ryan Leonard on his backhand trying to make something happen, and Rippinen stands tall. Kiskinen. Pianemi and Holonius.
So you can see here, finished goal time back to the net, and a good chance for Ryan Leonard. Flying down the way. Look at this skill play. Goes with one hand so he can defend off to the Plante. Gets it to his forehand, just doesn't get it up high enough. You look at that one hand, drives in the defender to gain space, and you can see the goaltender stand tall, makes a big save. So the Finns chip it out of the zone.
So Finland gets it out of the zone. Ryan Leonard just denied a breakaway on a backhand as we come back into the action. 8:15 left to go in the second. Finland's got a 3-2 lead over the United States. And this game, as we said, has been nip and tuck, back and forth. Shot board even at 23, but the scoreboard not even at all. 3-2, Finland's got the edge. As Trey Augustine, this one bounces off the referee. This will give Finland possession toward the right side. I don't think Augustine has had his best game. I know I said that openly. I'm not trying to dog anybody because I know it is World Juniors, but they expected him to be the top goaltender in this tournament. I don't think he has been. You might want to say Feldbergs for Latvia. He's been ridiculous, honestly, as this is recollected now near the left side. This will be turnaround chance. And off the backhand, United States. Hagens, good touch, as this is now for Leonard. Right in off the rush, and this will be recollected off the inside opposition for the United States for a moment for Cole Hutson. Cole Hutson in a battle on the backhand now. This will be Buium. Take this to the left side. Long shot. This is loose. And Finland trying to get this one. They will get this now to the right side. Off the rush. Augustine, big save off the rebound. And we will get a penalty against the United States yet again. 7:06. And I don't know, but James Hagens might have had to do it. There was a gigantic rebound off the pad from Augustine, and Finland joining in off the rush. A little bit of a hook. 7:06. So Hagens going to go to the box. Slash. A little bit of that. Let me make sure I double check my numbers here. Cole Hutson will get it. Hagens was in duress, but are you kidding me? Cole Hutson with a late slash chops the stick out of the hand of one of the Finns. Why would you have any sort of frustration there behind the play? Emil Hemming's wrister. This one saved by Augustine, but just an awful penalty for Cole Hutson, who gave the United States a go-ahead 2-1 a minute into the second period. That's a brutal penalty, and now Finland's got their fourth power play. That has got to be cleaned up. They've really got to figure it out. There's not too many more ways I can say it, but David Carle, you got to lay into the kids a little bit here. I know they're young adults, but you can't have those kind of stupid penalties, especially in a game like this, as this is now sent back down the ice. This will be Rippinen. He will slow it down. 6:40 left to go in the second. Finland's got their fourth power play. Pianemi will now try to find the entry here off the touch pass. And we'll see if that Hellenius line will start this one again. And their top defense is out there, as this will be out high. Pianemi for Consta Hellenius. Hellenius toward the right side dot. That's where he likes to be. Pianemi got tied up a little bit. This flip pass will get settled back down for Boltonen toward the left side boards. 6:05 left to go in the second. A minute left to go. And Finland's fourth power play. They got a power play goal, a shorthanded goal, and this one they're up 3-2. United States mercifully gets the clear. 5:55 left to go in the middle frame. They're up 3-2 are the Finns. Technically the home team in this one. Again, I don't want to hear any of the laugh track as far as Latvia and Canada. The United States loses to Finland. I know this game's been a lot closer. Augustine just missed the net. Rebound gets blocked off a United States body. What are they going to do here? Off the backhand. Rippinen with a beautiful save as he slides right to left off the backhand. 20 seconds left to go as the United States had a bid for a short-handed chance for Oliver Moore. Start again now here for Benjamin Ratunen. Ratunen now on his forehand. He takes a hit. United States slap shot safely. That penalty has expired. Rippinen. We'll leave it now. Off the spin. Sweet move, Hutson. Between the legs. Tries to go back to Leonard. And now pick up by Gabe Perreault. So Cole Hutson. It couldn't be kept in. And I got to be careful here off the back skate is Buium. Hutson, after a brutal penalty, almost spun pivot himself back into grace for me and David Carle if he would have finished that one. Ratunen now driving to the net. Save Augustine toward the post. 4:30 left to go in the second. as this one will be settled back down for the defense. Kiviharju try to start this one again. Good move there ahead for Nurmi. It's toward the right side. Nurmi now with it in between his skate blades. The United States will steal. And off the touch. This will bounce. Try to get it in front of Ryan Leonard. And now toward the Finns. Off the drop. Here's a long shot. This one will go wide. Their attack has looked really good. And every single punch that they've been able to give the United States, they've been able to show it. And when the United States have made mistakes, they've taken advantage of it. That is what good teams do. And Finland's going to qualify as one. That will not take away the selective narrative of this game. We knew it was going to be close nonetheless. But you got to find some kind of effort in the third period. Turnaround chance. Augustine didn't know where it was. He made a glove save for a moment, as this will be touched. Ahead, breakaway for the United States. Backhand can't be tied into the left side post. Ripping it down. Wraparound attempt. And this one knocked away. Here's a chance. Wagrister. This one deflected. One more time. Slap pass. This will go wide. Gel break in front of the defense, and Rippinen stood tall. This is now to the right side. 3:05 left to go in the second. That's when you got to check the voice register, as this is Gabe Perreault, kept in by Finland toward the right side blue line. 2:55 left to go. Long shot. Augustine save. Big rebound. Augustine. Couple more as he keeps it out with the left pad. His best saves of the game. Now to the left side, as this will be recollected. United States desperately trying to get it out of their own end. Finland keeps it in. Nelson here for Jokinen. Touch now to the high side, right side blue line. Now cutting toward the net. United States funnel of traffic. Can't get it out of here, as this would settle back down. United States maybe can change their forwards. 2:20 left to go in the second. Long outstretched pass. Try to find Eiserman. Nothing doing, as this is another entry for Kiskinen. He works his way to his forehand. Here's a chance in the high slot. Altunen. Now Kiskinen. Try to get a forehand going. He works his way behind the net. Finland with the puck possession now, down to 2 minutes. Yukiharyu will send this one back. Minnetian already has a power play goal. Slap shot. Good block there for the United States. That one stung. Gabe Perreault, as this is stolen. Find an entry now for the United States. Falls down. Here's a chance. Augustine going to have to be big, but a good back check for Fisher. Fisher now lost his stick. Got to pick it up. Down to the final 90 seconds. This is really percolated here. Fisher takes a hit. This will be sent back down the ice, blown dead against the Americans. So Perreault hit the pipe. Oliver Moore had a backhand. Nothing happening on those breaks. And then Augustine, a couple of huge left pad saves. You got to give him credit for that. Inside out move. Great setup there. Rush, another chance. This one goes wide. This game is crazy. As this is settled back down toward the left side blue line. Fits with all sorts of sick moves. As this game has given everything. This is the game of the tournament here. As this is recollected now toward the right side dot. Here's a chance. Be deflected a couple times with some sticks. Finns stay with it. See if they can get a shot off. 40 seconds left to go. Augustine is starting to earn that paycheck, as this is back down to the left side red line. Couple of chances as make a play down the white. And now this is a power play for United States. 28 seconds. An interference call against the Finns. And the United States has a grand opportunity here. If they don't score within 28 seconds, Niemanen goes to the box. They'll get a chance for carryover time. 28.8 left to go in the second. United States gets another power play. I believe that is their fourth. Both teams both have 4. On my call, I will look at it officially to get that set up to you when we get to the third. Gabe Perreault tried to race after it. Don't want to get any calls here for United States. You have a whole other period to work with power play time. One more rush for the United States in this second, as this is Buium. We'll get this one. It bounces off Leonard's stick. He will chase after it. Down to 5 seconds. As this goes in behind the cage. Down to 3. United States got to shoot quickly. They're going to run out of time. And that will end the second. Finland's taking the lead. Power play goal has helped there in the mix. Shorthanded as well. This was frantic back and forth action. A couple breakaways. Rippinen makes a save off Moore. Leonard hits the pipe. And then Augustine, man oh man, 3 quick pad saves in succession. And it's 3-2 Finns after 40. And again, as I said in the first, don't go anywhere. In the second, your pulse is definitely elevated. You got to stick around for this one. It's going to be a great finish down the stretch. Let's call the third when we come back.
Whether you're looking to sell for the right price or hunting for that dream home, let's make your real estate experience smooth and rewarding. Start your journey at homelight.com.
So let's get our box all squared away here.
Well, I'm getting a car.
Yeah, I've been contemplating the same.
Car Hutson, you can.
Appreciate the tip.
Yeah, anytime. How's it going over there?
Can you buy that car yet?
Eager Thursday.
It's a question for a more decisive me. Maybe I need to think about it.
I believe in you.
You can do this.
Julius Minnetian
Wow, decisive.
Yeah, probably same day delivery.
Oh, it took you a few days.
I know.
However you buy, I'm your car.
from Haltunen and Kumpalainen.
It works by blocking bacteria that just includes in your skin like sweat, anywhere on your body. Order Mando whole body deodorant today and control your body odor better everywhere.
For the best deals, go to shopmando.com.
And then just to check here, again, we got both of those goals typed in for Finland. We got the Cole Hutson goal. Shots on goal are now 28-26 Finland. Let's do the stats of the second, 14-11 in that period.
Then you would benefit from Nano hearing aids. Other hearing aids are expensive and cost thousands of dollars. But if you call now, you can get 2 Nano CIC rechargeable hearing aids for only $297. Don't be fooled by overpriced hearing aids ever again. The Nano CIC rechargeable hearing aid is a true hearing aid, not an
Power play is 1 for 4 for Finland.
And a tiny in-the-ear design that is minimally invisible. And best of all, they're incredibly affordable. Call now and get 2 Nano CIC rechargeable hearing aids for only $297, or opt into our payment plan of 4 easy interest-free payments. Plus, if you call now, we'll add a portable charging dock, and your shipping is absolutely free. The Nano hearing aids come with outstanding lifetime customer support and a 45-day money-back guarantee. Supplies are limited, so you must act now. Call 800-411-50.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, as I get settled here, I'm just going to give you a quick reset in the second. So Cole Hutson scores early in this first, and I'm talking, let me go back in between this. This is 145 in the second from Logan Hensler. Get this puck back from the D, snipes it left side corner. There is no space. And near the left side post, he finishes it bar down and in. Willis takes a slash of 357. Kiskinen as Pianemi lets it go from the high slot. It gets tipped. Jesse Kiskinen makes it 2-2 at 4:09. Haltunen gets called for a trip. Doesn't matter. United States can't score. And then Jesse Minnetian, this is kept in. Right side blue line, long wrister. This beats Augustine through the traffic. It is Haltunen and Kumpalainen with the assist. Cole Hutson, awful slashing call, and it was all his fault on that one. And behind the net, he gets a little bit frustrated in his defensive end, takes a slash. Somehow, Finland doesn't score. Couple of ridiculous pad saves for Trey Augustine, 3 in a row in quick succession. All shots in the slot, makes the save. United States tries to counter off a David Nieminen hold. Gabe Perreault gets denied on the backhand only by the post, and Oliver Moore in that period has a breakaway, gets denied backhand by Ribbon. A lot to get to in that period. I hope I did so for the sake. This game has been phenomenal, and I don't know who is going to take it. If the United States do take this game, they're going to need a hell of a lot better effort to stay out of the box in this third period and play their best 20 minutes of this game. That is what I think the United States will have to do if they're going to take this against Finland. They need to take this like their life depended on it, and they're going to have to earn it. They won't win the game any other way. Finland's not going to give it to them. That's made clear enough from this game already, so I have to say it that way.
Fantastic shot by Michigan. I think he catches Augustine off, by surprise, but they think it's offside. You watch the U.S. players here. They put their head. See, they have the puck right here, but they bring it back. Yeah. So it eliminates the offside. This is a fantastic job.
So 1-2, lost, win. So 4-2 there, 7-2 right now. So we'll check back in against Sweden. Wow, that game was a lot closer. Switzerland scores 4 in the third, but Sweden does win 7-5. They do what they have to do. Hell, if the United States wins this game against Finland, they could say the same thing. Let's survive this scare. And, Latvia played them pretty close the other time anyway. The only one they really got away was Germany, but Trey Augustine gave up a ton of goals. I'll be right back.
Oliver, a pretty wide open second period, lots of chances at both ends. What was it like being out there on the ice for it?
Yeah, a lot of chances. Like you said, they had a good push there, and I thought we went good this storm, and we got to come on the push our own here.
You guys had 3 breakaways in the period. You had one as well. Really nice move. Just take us through how that play developed.
Yeah, it's kind of just like a broken puck on the penalty kill, and just try to use my speed to beat the guy. I was able to do that. Just finish it off.
What's going to take to tie things up and hopefully take a lead here for you guys in the third period?
Yeah, I think we just got to bear down. Every chance we get, we just got to look to finish and score. But we got to play good defensively too, and just play again.
Appreciate your time. Thank you.
Thank you very much for having me.
Yeah, guys, USA again is looking to stay undefeated so far as they're bidding for that repeat. When we return, we'll check in on some of the NHL action on this Sunday, including Sabres, Blues. Don't go anywhere.
I love what I do, which is help people make the switch to consumer cellular. Like our customers, Courtney and Jackie. Anytime anybody complains about their cell phone bill, we say, you gotta check out Consumer Cellular. Consumer Cellular gives you access to a fast, reliable, nationwide network for up to half the cost of big wireless.
My previous provider was terrible.
Why are we paying this much for our cell phone bill? It's crazy, right? Dropped calls or missed calls. To me, that was just normal.
You wouldn't get to talk to a person. Now with Consumer Cellular, no problem.
Our reception is so much better with Consumer Cellular. It's been amazing. I just made a road trip across half the country, and I did not have one drop call.
Better customer service. They tell me exactly what I'm paying and why I'm paying for it.
And here's my favorite part. You can save up to half on your bill.
That's within $1 of being half of my old bill.
With Verizon, I was paying about $150 a month. With Consumer Cellular, I'm paying about half that.
As AARP members, we get 2 lines for $55 a month.
I'm getting the exact same coverage for half the price. That's a beautiful thing.
Dundee.
We'll set you up with the best plan for you and help you wrap things up with your 5-year-old provider. It all takes about 20 minutes. Switching over in about 20 minutes. That's it.
Consider our customer service reps are A1, top level.
They're so nice. You get a human being to talk to.
It's month to month, very simple. You know what?
I got to keep my phone. I got to keep my number. If you're thinking about switching providers, do it.
If I can do it, you.
That's why I love Suicide. They made it easy. We look for you to enjoy our reliable nationwide coverage and the best customer service in the business. Give us a call now and start saving up to half on what you're paying now. It only takes about 20 minutes. Call 800-357-4227 to switch and save up to half with Consumer Cellular. Plus, for a limited time, new customers get their second month free when they sign up today.
Think you're too busy to sign up for life insurance? Come on, everybody. With Ethos, you can get life insurance faster than your son can find his off for a home market. Mom, wait! We're talking same-day coverage. Faster than your daughter can pick out an outfit. Mom! Get up to $2 million in coverage faster than your husband can iron his pants.
Wait, almost done.
Okay, how fast are we talking? With Ethos, you can get life insurance in less than 10 minutes. Wait, seriously? And without medical exams? There's no reason to wait.
Wait, I gotta go change.
Ethos, life insurance made easy. Check your price today at ethos.com. Welcome back. Let's get to an update from Sabres Blues.
And a shot they score. Tapped by Krebs. Really a slap pass from Byram. And Peyton Krebs makes it 1-0.
They bring it before to the spot, and then it's opening up beforehand there, knowing that that shot's coming there. A lot of times they got to show backhand there, just for simple deflection.
Well, I don't know what's going to happen in this one again, but we're going to find out here shortly. We're in the middle of the second intermission. I've gotten your votes here between who's the biggest opponent of the United States in this tournament. Should I have included Finland? ? Because we're in a battle here. It's 3-2. We're going to be heading into the third period. But Canada, Sweden, and Czechia, I gave the 3. I should have probably put Finland in there. But it's pretty split, 40-40 between Sweden and Canada. Czechia has got a vote as well, 20% in the mix of it. So don't blame any of you guys for thinking that. It's kind of my thought process to go in, and that's why I threw it out there. I'm quite excited to see what happens in this third, but I will just preface this again by saying if the United States are going to win this game, I'm going to just be completely honest here. In this final 20 minutes, no more penalties. There's already been 4. Too many. I know it's 4 on both sides. I know it's World Juniors. You put all that stuff in a vacuum box. I get it. Too little bit undisciplined play for me, for the United States. Has this action been wide open and frantic? Hell yes, it has been. Chances for Gabe Perreault, chances for Danny Nelson, chances for the Finns, for Konsta-Helenius, Altunen, Jesse Kiskinen had already scored. Pad saves for Trey Augustine in that second. Electric play. This has been the game of the tournament so far. Does the wide open play benefit the United States? Possibly yes, but it only benefits them if they stay out of the box. I don't think Ripponen's going to be able to hold forever if the United States can get a surge. This game might require overtime. It might require a shootout. I don't care if they don't get the 3 points, but you got to find a way to get the 2. You got to find a way to get the 2. Even if you got to win in extras, take what you can get.
From the blue line, so 4 on 3. Edmonton wins the draw. They're going to get set up, and they will get a good opportunity here. Bouchard gives it back to McDavid, deflected by the stick of Lundestrom, so he restarts. Now skates into it. It's right to the far post. Little redirect by Hyman, did not find the back of the net. Bouchard with the keep at the line. Draisaitl off the right wing half wall, snaps it over. McDavid looks for Hyman in front. Instead, it's Draisaitl scores. Snuck under me. Lucas Tostal 1-0 Oilers. It's just such a high skill power play. There's just so many options, and McDavid is so deceptive. He backs people off, and which creates shooting and passing lanes for him. But look at the space that McDavid will get here when he gets his cut. And he picks the head up and he throws that pass.
All right, so it's nice to see some of that action here. See the Oilers get themselves on the board. Goal coming from Leon Draisaitl, who now has 14 goals, counting in 15 13 helpers in his last 14 games against Anaheim. Edmonton has points in 12 and lost 14 games overall. Looking for some big points this afternoon. It's Team USA. Third period action from Iowa comes your way after the break.
I recently helped a couple buy their dream home, even before selling their current one. HomeLight's Buy Before You Sell program was a game changer. They were able to buy and sell on their own schedule. It was so easy, and they were thrilled.
You're asking the wrong guy. You know, financial advice should come from a vetted fiduciary financial advisor who understands your personal financial needs.
That's one intelligent, don't
You mean a smart ass?
Find an advisor at smartasset.com.
John, are you eating anything?
I've lost 228 pounds. I'm able to enjoy my life after lockdown. That's why I go a little
Still waiting here in the second intermission. Again, it's a 3-2 scoreline for Team Finland over the United States. This game has been the game of the tournament. You heard me preface that. Toward this second intermission, again, wide open chances, lots of penalties, both teams. United States 0 for 4, Finland 1 for 4 on the power play. Augustine hadn't had the best game, but in that second period when they really needed him to make some pad saves, he really did. 3 in a row, right in the middle of the slot. You have Danny Nelson got them out the backhand. Gabe Perreault, left side pipe. I already kind of set the scene for you as far as the way United States win this game. And again, with 4 penalties, you got to stay out of the box the rest of this third. If it is wide open, that's what the game's going to be. I'm okay with that. I think Devin Carle's okay with that. As long as you still make sure nobody's behind you, run your offense, and go out there and blitz in that 20 minutes. Do whatever you can do to get this game tied after 3 at worst. Because Canada lost in the shootout. They got 1 point. United States takes 2, then they'll still be ahead in this group stage. That is the way that it's settled right now. Get the win, any means necessary. And if you don't, if you lose in regulation, that means you got to beat Canada on Tuesday and New Year's Eve. That was already going to be a primetime matchup on New Year's Eve. That's going to make that a must win in regulation, most likely. So I know I reset this all during the intermission, but again, as we get settled for the third, you had Cole Hutson snipe, and then you had a couple mixes between Jesse Kiskinen deflection on the power play and Julius Minnetian, who have scored for Finland to make it 3-2. You had Oliver Moore denied and off the backhand. Gabe Perreault hit the post, run on the rim, ripping and made a great move. It sets the scene for what could happen in Group A. Finland and United States tied at 6 in the point spectrum. Again, USA, they'd already marked this on the live standings as a loss. So what does that mean to me as a United States fan with another period? That's kind of crazy. But both teams with 6 points. Finland lost 1 game to Canada. But if they can find a way to get this win, the United States doesn't get anything, then we can really see what's happening. This is for the top spot, but Live Sports Scoreboard have kind of jumped that ahead. So Finland 1-1, USA 2-0, and that could shake up the group stage. Let's say United States lose in regulation. Finland would have 6, United States would have 6, and Canada would have 4 with a chance to win their next game today and be ahead. So that could kind of change everything. And that would make it a must-win for the United States against Canada on Tuesday with a chance we'd even miss out. As Hagens, Buium 1T, this is an abbreviated power play coming back in. And Finland's already scored a short-handed goal in this one. So from Arturi Arsura, We could have had 2, to be honest with you. So there's a lot left to do here in Finland in USA's 4th power play. There's an opportunity now for Perreault. So again, Finland wins this one. They'd be tied with 6 points. They can win in regulation with the United States if they lose in regulation. So keep that in mind. That's what's at stake. Canada still yet to play tonight. They'll have the late game. Again, host country is going to get the prime time, but this is going to be the game of the night, no doubt about it. This is a chance toward the right side. Finland closes it off. Doesn't look like U.S. is going to get anything on this 4th power play. As this one not cleared down the ice. Finland's going to play puck possession. Then they'll send it down. There'll be a long flip here. Fortescue has to get around Minnetian, who's already scored the game-tying goal. This one sent back down. The United States, Cole Eiserman lost it in between the skates, but Connelly picks it up. Hensler tried to find Eiserman that was cutting toward the net. Sent back down for Drew Fortescue. So Fortescue was Zeev. Even strength now, Connelly. Connelly gets denied with the stick toward the left side, Cole Eiserman, and across the boards. It's been pretty silent in this tournament for me. As this is toward the right side, long chance. This will get deflected and off the wall, and this will be a flip here for the U.S. As this is Kangas. Now, drop this one, middle circles, Augustine, big save. As a huge rebound right in front of the circles here, collected by the United States, and not far enough for icing. 29-26 on the shot board for Finland. Constantinius just wide of the left post with the wrister. The United States try to press ahead, but they got to locate the puck first. As this is right down the middle. Cross pass, one-timer, stop by ripping into the glove. 17-32. So the United States, again, I mentioned this a little bit in the intermission, but trying to play with pace and skill, that's fine. I expect them to do so. You got to make sure you locate the puck and get up the ice first. You don't want to lose those passes in between your skates and give up any sort of chances. Oliver Moore with the 1T off the previous setup got denied by the glove hand. That will be an offensive zone draw for the U.S. They need a goal. 17-32 in the third. It's 3-2, still tons of time, so trying to manage that voice register here, but this is a big one. And again, game of the tournament is no lie. So Ziemer and Moore, third line with Teddy Stiga. Stiga send this around the end boards. And race for the puck, but Finland's going to get it. Try to take this one left to right. This will be a long pass, not gain the red. So United States gets a chance. Finland can't change. As Pinnenemi on the defense will have to go back to his spot. Again, the IIHF World Junior Hockey Championship is in Minnesota between December 26th and January 5th. I might have to ask Cooper Hopkins, or if you want to go watch some WJCs with me. At that point, December 26th to January 5th, 2026. That's pretty cool. That's a couple years from now. But that's going to be in Minnesota. So that is something that might be on my bucket list, as this will be back in behind the inboards toward the right side dot. And this will be recollected for the United States. Hagens. Slow it up, pull up. Here's a pass. Perreault, Leonard off the back post. And I think Pinnenemi got a piece of that one. 16-48. So Rippinen might have got a piece with Pinnenemi on the back post. Ryan Leonard tried to set it up alongside James Hagens and Gabe Perreault. That's a good sauce feed for Hagens. He has looked really good. Regardless if the United States win gold, silver, bronze, or nothing, I can look at James Hagens and say, this kid is going to be pretty good from some of that playmaking that we're watching. 16:48 left to go in the third. We'll see if Hagens can win a big draw here. So this will go to Finland. They've owned the circle. Back in behind the left side. Again, no Will Smith. They could have used him too. He's doing too much damage with the Sharks. Cross pass, scores! It's Ziemer, and we're tied at 3. Right in front of the net, it was a battle for the puck. Rippinen couldn't save it. We're tied again. Ziemer Number 74 toward the right side red line. This was stuck in behind the mesh. United States finds it. Oliver Moore. Backdoor pass. Look what I found. Ziemer could dunk it right in. All he had to do was walk in to finish that one. Ziemer scores, and the United States with a pump of a fist. As Stiga, beautiful feed to Ziemer from right to left. And the United States back, tied at 3. Hold all tickets, folks. This almost feels like the gold medal game. 3-3 from last year. Again, that was against Sweden. Ziemer with his third. 326 from Stiga and Moore. The third line, all hums on the forward side for David Carle's squad. We're tied again. Shop board 29-28 Finland. But we're tied, and that's what matters right now. And this action and this battle and everything else, the games between U.S. and Finland, they're always close. That's what we say. And this one has been anything but. We've seen it again. And it's going to come down to the wire unless the United States has some sort of spurt. Here is Kiskinen toward the right side boards. This will be knocked away outside the mesh. United States got to find it and turn it over between the right side dot. Augustine hit him right in the grill. This goes back now toward the right side red line. Picked up Buium. Tries to find it. 15:50 left to go in the third. As this will get collected across the wall. And now will be sent back down safely across the red. United States need to change badly, so David Carle's squad will do it. Brodie looks on. 3-3. Eiserman has it. Backhand, doesn't find anybody. Constantinius gets the steal. Finland, see what they can do off the rush. Kiskinen, inside out move, and Augustine makes a stick save. This will go D to D in the high slot now. Gets deflected. 15:15 left to go in the third. Finland off the backhand. This one gets denied. Hellenius back to his defense now. High slot. Finland fans on it. Eiserman gets a stick on it. Danny Nelson lead the rush. Try to get this to Hutson, cutting for Connelly, but he couldn't find the puck. Kiskinen now as this gets knocked away from Niemi. Here's Hutson. Already got one. Hutson off the left of the leg. It's Eiserman. Can't find it. And this will spin back around for the defense. And Belainen will have it on the third line for Mikola's squad. Long outstretched pass. United States couldn't find as Holtonen couldn't get it. This will be a long flip and across the left corner. And Fisher will get this one. Hutson, dangerous passing across the middle. Finland keeps it in, and Augustine makes a left pad save. Holy cow. As this is picked up off the backhand now. Finland dangerous. Chance short side goes wide. This will be recollected for the United States. Trying to look for a seam pass. It's a break. Perreault. He lifts it high off the bar. Oh, man. This one will stay in play and go back to the United States. Leonard. Perreault can't believe it. We might get a tripping call against the United States. That'd be their 5th penalty if we get it. Hagens looks on. We'll take a break. Ziemer scores. It's 3-3, and the registers are hitting high.
Of course, I want to give them the happiest, healthiest life possible, which is why I choose Pretty Litter. We love this litter because it's chocolate odor and helps keep calves on the health by changing color to show high, low, and typical pH levels. Pretty Litter is also low dust, and whether you're a new cat parent or a lifelong cat lover like me, this low maintenance litter is the game changer. Try it today. Go to prettylitter.com.
When I started college, so many people warned me about credit cards. They just seemed really scary. When I needed a card, I realized that I needed to build credit. So I got the Time Credit Builder card because I could safely build credit without being afraid of fees or interest. And there was no credit check. I scored my own over 60 points and I got my first card. As a busy college student, having a card is an absolute must. I feel like I can do anything. My next goal is to learn how to credit score. Join me at time.com.
be shaking his head. He's had a number of opportunities, 2 clean breakaways in the game, and he made a goal off the post.
5 penalties now against the United States. James Hagens in the box for tripping. 13:57 left to go in this third. Finland 1 for 4 on the power play already. Slap shot. This one blocked. Picked up now. Left side dot. 13:45. Finland, their 5th power play. Teddy Stiga just set up Brodie Ziemer for a 3-3 tie, but Finland looking dangerous again as this slap shot blocked one more time. And United States can't get it out. This is toward the right dot. Consta Hellenius. Hellenius now near the right circle. High slot. Wrister. This gets blocked again. This one really stung. Toward the right side. Hellenius. Waiting. High slot. Wrister blocked again by the United States. Where is it? In between the traffic. Toward the right side. Hellenius has a chance to snipe. And he hit the post. Up in the netting and out of play. Oh my goodness. This game is outrageous. 33-28 on the shot board. And one of the United States players just have to get out of the ice. Carey Terrance, Fortescue with a series of blocks. Fortescue off the instep. The same for Terrance, wincing. As he goes back to the bench, you don't get a lot of protection on the instep of those skates. 1:10 left to go in Finland's power play. Clearing attempt, actually at Augustine in the back of the mesh. United States, Overmore trying to turn on the burners, and this will go back down to Consta Hellenius. Hellenius now try to find the entry. He does. Finland on their 5th power play toward the right side dot. 12:45. Plante, back to Hellenius, back to Plante again. Consta, right side dot, touch pass. What a block by Ziemer as this goes to the right side. 35 seconds now. That could have been a game-saving block there for the defense for Hensler, as this is now Hellenius. Glove save. Augustine toward the right side. Rippinen. We'll watch this one go down back toward his ice. Is it eluded Kiskinen? So Rippinen will now play this in behind the cage, and Finland's power play expires. This is an opportunity for Kiviharju to go ahead and make the play toward the right side. Find the entry with speed. Augustine save. Short side post. Long pass. Here's Hagens. He missed the net. He was trying to go for a break. He didn't have a ton of speed there. And now Hutson for Buium sends it in. 11:40 left to go in this third. Hey, whatever happens now, I can't complain. This has been the game of the tournament. I'm just going to be able to cover this with you on a matinee Sunday. Chance now to the right side. Could be another tripping goal against the United States. Hands in the air. It's the 6th penalty when United States touch. They do now. Man, oh man. So Fortescue takes a penalty. It's the 6th power play for Finland. They're 1 for 5. Chance to the right side. Backdoor was wide open to tap that in, but the puck doesn't get there. Toward the right side. This is kept in now. 2nd power play unit on the ice now for Mikola's squad. As it's 11 minutes left to go in the third. This is a must kill, but at some point the dam is going to break. This is toward the third side. Minnetian now. We'll get this one back to defense. There's a slapper stop by Augustine. A hold. 1:25 left to go. In the 6th power play, again, for Finland. I've got to say it that way. This has been an absolutely insane game. And I'm not sure who's going to take it, but if the United States do kill the 6th penalty and only give up 1 for 6, maybe they do win this one, and that's survived by the skin of their teeth as we're almost halfway through this third. So wherever you are right now, if you're listening on the radio side and between the YouTube, Twitter space across the dial, I appreciate it. If you're in an NHL network in the States, if you're in TSN in Canada, get to a television screen. Make sure you watch the rest of this one. Attempted clear. That's not out. Hellenius now off the change. Hellenius, right side, extra pass. Arnatunen will get this one back. United States desperate to just try to get a stick and get this out. High slot now. Hellenius, he looks and shoots high. Minnetian. This one goes up into the netting. We'll get a stoppage. 10:28 in the third. 1:03 left to go in the power play. The 6 for Finland. It's a 3-3 tie. John out here with you. I'm watching this one on NHL Network. They carry all the U.S. coverage with AJ Heranic. It was normally Dave Starman, but he's in the studios. It is Tony Granato on the other side doing the color. This will be Hellenius in on the draw. Wins it again. So Finland's been excellent in that regard. As this will be up high now. Hellenius will get this one back for Pinnenemi. Fake the slapper now. Pinnenemi shoots it. Good right pad save for Trey Augustine. Hellenius get this across the bumper near the right side dot. Pinnenemi now. For the traffic, again, Augustine with the save. United States cannot get it out. Kind of wonder if David Carle is going to use the timeout if he can, if the United States survive this. Hellenius, right side dot. Here's a chance right in between the dots. Danny Nelson now trying to find a backhand. This one will get deflected. 21 seconds. We'll do it again. This will stay in the zone of the Americans. They will able to take a change here, so that's what they want right now, just to get a breath. Oliver Moore try to get that one out. But Huttunen's going to take his change on that first line. And we will see what happens here, ladies and gentlemen. 9:46 left to go in the third. We could need more time. But I couldn't believe if this does happen, the United States kill a 6 penalty. It'd go 1 for 6. I think you'd have to take that. Fake the slap pass. This goes back for Kiviharju. Kiviharju still circle. Power play to 5. This bounces. The United States will kill it. 1 for 6 is Finland on the power play. Shot board is now all Finland. 38-28. Inside out move. Arnatunen will drop this back. Kiviharju! And this one goes just wide of Trey Augustine up high. This is now 9:10 left to go in the third and sent back down the ice. Not far enough for icing. The United States can take a change if they want to, but they got to be quick about it. This will bounce off sides. 9:03 left to go in the third. The play will go the other way now for the United States. And I will say this, now is the time to win a faceoff. If you're in the circle here for the United States, I don't care. Right dot, left dot, neutral zone, defensive zone. Win some draws, get some puck possession. Maybe have Gabe Perreault off the back door. Urinin. This one went high, maybe off the stick of Trey Augustine. Defensive zone draw win for Finland. They've just been so good in the dots, no matter where it's been. This goes down the ice. Rolling vulcanized ref. 8:50 left to go in this third. Can the United States go ref to light? They've been pushed in their own end. Here's James Hagens now. Off the drop. Hutson. Take this one in the glove hand and rip it in hold. 8:38 left to go. There's a little push there against the captain's seat and Leonard. We'll take a break. I need one. 8:38 left in the third. We're tied 3. Oh, man. How many times have I said that in this one?
Are you eating
Is your wife really spends over $60 on takeout? We're busy. We don't have time to cook. Okay, but they're also paying for your bit on top of that. Wait, really? Look, just bear with me. So you are expenses in one place and you can track your subscriptions. And any subscription you don't want, if you use all you need, you can cancel right now. You see me? I don't have to call customer service to cancel. Yep, no whole times or anything. And we're going to try to get your refund for the money spent, which I'm sure your wife will appreciate. Definitely.
If you're a USA fan, you are nervous. Another defensive zone draw win for Finland. Here's a chance toward the right side pass. Picked up now to the left dot. Hit against the wall by Hutson. Here is Finland now. Merge off the forehand. Take it back right side blue line D. One more touch pass. Shot. Augustine down. Finland is decided. Eddie was nowhere near the crease. He dropped the stick. This is now an opportunity for the United States. Try to get it out, and they'll gain the blue. Hopefully not another trip, as this is picked up toward the red line. Hagens on his backhand. He gets bumped off the puck, and this will go to the D zone for Finland. Try to go left to right there, and the home whites with the blue pants. United States and the all blue with their red and white striping. This is now Nelson on that third line, I should say, Danny Nelson, as this goes too far for Connelly. Icing against Finland, but the United States cannot win a faceoff to save their life, especially in this third. This will be the third time already. Icing within the last 2 minutes and a half. Deflection attempt, for whatever reason, tried to go out in front, and Kelkangas had a chance, and it got blocked off the back skate of the United States. Had a wide open chance there, if not for James Hagens, who saved a goal. Nelson wins the draw. United States will send this one down deep and chase the puck toward the left side red line. Can they keep this across the wall? No, they cannot. Flip exchanges hands, and United States can't find the puck. This is between the circles now. Able to escape. Buium. Zeev. Try to get this one to the right side. Cole Eiserman turnaround chance. And this one kept in Fortescue. A blocker save there for Rippinen. Fortescue. 1T set up off the backboards. Good save, Rippinen. 6:55 left to go in the third. Rippinen got over after the bounce off the backboards and makes the save. Traffic out in front with Haru. Connelly trying to provide a screen. He was in a net front battle there with Urinen. And man, oh man, James Hagens blocks that last shot with his right skate, or there's an open net that goes against Trey Augustine. And Kelkangas can't believe it. Another opportunity here for Danny Nelson. Wins the draw. Quick shot. This glove save gets deflected. We'll do it again. Sent back in the corner as Ralph will get this after the face-off. Try to find this now for the United States. 6:40 left to go in this third. Here's an outstretched pass. This will be picked up now. Right up to Ratunen. We'll try to get this one now. Ziemer gets a stick on it. Ratunen. This goes between the left side dot. This is dangerous. as Finland intercepts. They'll settle up. Here's a long slapper. Augustine makes the save. A couple of guys are just falling down right now. Don't know if it's the ice surface or nerves or a little bit of tiredness. You got to think that 41 shots now, as Augustine has stopped 38 of 41. On the other end, Rippon 28 of 31. If it wasn't for James Hagens blocking the last shot off of a skate about a minute ago, this would be a 4-3 lead for Finland. We do not have any goals yet in the third, but it's a 3-3 game. D-zone draw. These are the ones you got to win if you're the United States. Win anything. You'll do so now, as this is loose toward the left side red line. And Finland has possession. Try to play this up a one-handed tuck toward the left side red line. See if Gabe Perreault can steal. Perreault in the mix again. No Jimmy Snuggerud. No Cole Hutson. No in the mix of Hughes, Luke Hughes. Much different team. This shot is up in the air and out of play. 5:52. We'll take a break. Still 3-3.
We're Carle, the company who invented car vending machines and buying a car 100% online. Now we've created a brand new way for you to sell your car. Whether it's a year old or a few years old, we want to buy your car. So go to Carle, enter your license plate, answer a few questions, and our tech-built wizard calculates your car value and gives you a real offer in seconds. When you're ready, we'll come to you, pay your spot, and pick up your car. That's it.
Flip a coin, ladies and gentlemen. You tell me. Right now, between Finland.
That's why who you work with matters. I partner with Headlights to help our clients win in any situation. Our buyers find great deals on their dream homes, and our sellers get top dollar. Together, we all win.
That's for an intelligent doctor.
I mean, a smart app.
At smartasset.com.
Team here in Ottawa.
5:40 left to go in this third. It's a tie game at 3. Shot gets deflected. Goes back down to Kitty Hardy, the captaincy of today. So I got that in my notes. That makes, because we're definitely going to be talking about that. As this is picked up toward the right side. Slow up off the stop. The United States will get this one just ahead of left side red line. Get some reinforcements. You got Gabe Perreault on the back end. Long shot. This one goes wide of the left side post. 5:10 left to go in this third. Finland finds the entry right up the gut. Off the cross, off some skates. And this one goes wide of Augustine. He's looking around, trying to track the puck. Couldn't find it for a moment. Back up on the stand-up. As this goes back to D. Finland now. As we're underneath 5 minutes, tied at 3. 41-31 on the shot board for Finland, but it's still tied. As this is off the spin. Got to be careful. No more penalties here for the United States. It's already at 6. 1 for 6 is Finland on the power play. They got a shorthanded goal as well in the first. Tunin could have had 2. Shot gets blocked, and this goes down the ice. So this will be resettled here for Finland. Try to start this again with Daniel Leimonen and iced against the Finns. 4:28 left to go in the third. If you're not near television, get to one. And if you can listen to me or the YouTube side of the Twitter space or listen later, or however you do it, make sure you do so, because it's nitty-gritty. 4:28 left to go in the third. Shot board reads 40-30 Finns, but it's tied at 3. No goals yet in this third. Opportunity for Ryan Leonard on his off wing alongside Cole Hutson. United States win it. This goes to Cole toward the right side dot. Cole high slot on his forehand. He surveys. Has it in the high slot. Lets a wrister go. Rippinen tracks it with the glove. And we'll do it again. So Terry Rippinen hasn't had to do as much in this one, but as it's gotten late, again, he has now made 29 of 32 saves. Trey Augustine 37 out of 40. The Michigan State Spartans product of the Red Wings. Now, Augustine had a tough start in this game, and I mentioned that as much, but right now, throughout this, Augustine has kept it where it's needed to be. He really can't give up anymore, and any other blame will not go on him at this point. As 4:05 left to go in the third, cross pass Selenius could get a stick on it. It was open. Good battle for the puck. Selenius holding on to the stick quite long. As this is Hutson. Find the entry off a 1-on-4. Hutson still with it now. The younger brother of Lane. As this one picked up by Ryan Leonard. Trying to get a stick battle. Gabe Perreault. It's loose. Trying to get to Hagens. He couldn't get the one time on it. Hutson off the spin. He leaves it there for Hagens. Toward the right side dot. James Hagens off the spin, the presumed number 1 pick, trying to make something happen. It's Gabe Perreault near the right side dot. Lost it. Gabe Perreault tried to regain it, and this will go to the neutral zone. Finland needs to take a change. They have to do so quickly. And now Kleber sees it. He'll do that for the United States as it goes in across the red. Rippinen will slow it down. And now the defense with Mita Jokinen will start this again, number 2. Kiesinen sends it ahead. This gets deflected across the left side red line. United States want to get this next goal. Ziemer's chance. Gets deflected. Goes off the glass. Picked up now left side of the boards. Picked up now for Kleber. Push ahead. Oliver Moore now. Shoots. This one deflected. Up and on a play. 2:46 left to go in this third. Heart's starting to be a little bit extra here. Don't know if you can feel it in this type of game. Perreault tried to set up James Hagens for a point-blank 1T, and he fanned on it. He just couldn't get the puck on his blade. It bounced off the skate. He said, man, oh, man, that was a chance to win the game. As he shakes his head. And for these youngsters, they'll get plenty more times to do some things. Who knows in the tournament? James Hagens could be a hero against Canada. Canada could get a ton of heroes there for Gavin McKenna, the future pick in a couple of years. Finns now. And off the rush. Shot saved by Augustine. This one bounces off the glass near the right side dot. Finn, good inside out move. Couple stick chops will gain the neutral. As this will be retreated and recollected now by Finland. Make the back pass and try to get started again. 2:20 left to go in the third. Yukiharu sends it ahead off the backhand. And this is Cole Eiserman. Eiserman now for Connelly. And across the wall, Connelly will take his change as Rippinen will stop the chip. 2:05 left to go in the third. As this is now left side racing. Here is picked up for Finland off the backhand toward the right side dot. Here's a chance that'll get blocked and go up and out of play. Into the netting, Kasper Holtunen was the one that went a fry from Kupalainen. So again, 15-5 in the goal differential that was coming in today. The United States won their first 2 games. Finland, 1 win, 1 loss. Finland wins this outright. They get 6 points. United States get nothing. And Canada has an opportunity to go ahead in Group A. That's depending on what happens. United States gets this win. They'll get at least 8. If Canada wins, they get 7 in regulation. The United States would have the edge anyway. So you take what you can get. Kumpalainen, wrister, save Augustine. And now 1:45 left to go in the third. As this is toward the left side wall. United States trying to get it out. They can't do so. And off the backhand, take a long flip. This will gain the blue line. Back in through the red. Kumpalainen now. So halted in now. We'll try to get around the stick chop of the United States as Kleber. We'll watch this go behind the end boards. Goes up and on a play. Kumpalainen. 1:27 left to go in the third. The shot board is 42-31 Finns. Germans are continuing to watch this one. And on the laptop, maybe trying to get some look at some play-by-play and everything else too. But it certainly looks like they're watching this one. Because with the Finns, They're a pretty good team as well. I know it's opposite side of the group, but it would be nice to see if Germany can find a way to get a win. Feel pretty good about that. Little half heritage from me in the mix of some German, some English, some Polish. As this is Constantinius. But still a member of the United States, so always got to root for the Stars and Stripes. Constantinius loses an offensive zone draw, so the United States finally win a couple of those. This is bounced up in the air for Trevor Connelly. Connelly will send this one down deep. Start this again for Emil Pyranemi. Stolen! Here for the United States, this will be bounced toward the right side. And Danny Nelson try to make something happen. As this will be sent back behind the handboards. United States still with it across the right side wall. A couple of backhands to keep puck possession, turnaround chance. This is sold by Rimpinen. 53 seconds left to go in the third. And if this stays this way, both teams will at least pick up 1 point. We'll see who gets the extra, but the 3 will be off the table unless someone scores with 35 seconds left in the third. You know United States knows this, that Canada only had 1 in the mix from the loss to Latvia. So the big point for them, they would need to get a point at least. Good hit for Leonard as he pried the puck loose, but now Finland will push the other way. 20 seconds. No mistakes here for the United States, hopefully, as this goes toward the right side red line. Kept in. Stop Augustine! It's loose in the circle. Sweep away at it, and they won't get it out of the zone. 5 seconds left to go in the third. We'll play 3-on-3 overtime. Both teams pick up 1 point, but it's not decided just yet. Go to 3-on-3 OT. Don't go anywhere. Are any of you guys down there? It's going to overtime.
Is that my bell?
Parts of it, yeah. I'm getting valuable. Do you see which one?
How's it tracking?
Good. Got some surprises. Now what?
Did we get a little carried away?
No. For more.
Track your car's value on Vermont today.
Welcome to the evolution of sports oxygen.
Overtime on the way. 3-on-3, and then if we need a shootout. What a game. What a game this has been.
Some things are better left to a professional. Like when it comes to finding financial advisors. So leave it to Smart Asset to find them for you. Take the free quiz at smartasset.com. Then we'll be matched with up to 3 vetted fiduciary financial advisors. To get started, take the Advisor Match quiz now at smartasset.com.
I know I said this during the play-by-play, made a mistake. I said no goals in the third period. It was Brodie Ziemer. We were able to score off the cross press from Teddy Ziga and more. Again, we got that during the play-by-play, but I had a correction needed to make. So Carey, Terrance, Cole, Hutson, Brodie Ziemer, the goals for the United States. Arturo Alsuria shorthanded, Jesse Kiskinen power play in the mix of Julius Mentinen, 2 in the second for Finland, nothing for Finland in the third. As we go to overtime, it's 3-on-3 and then a shootout if necessary. Vikings up 7-3 on the Packers. Packers win. That pretty much gives the automatic bye there for the Lions, but they just got a passing touchdown. I did pick the Vikings in the poll. 3-3 between the Dolphins and Browns. They got the Browns, I think, +7. So we'll see the way that goes. I'm 7-2 so far this week. Not too bad, but I would trade that all away right now for a United States victory because I'm already playing for free in the pool. So let's get going, ladies and gentlemen. This game's so good, we need extra. I really wish that Cooper Hopkins or Alec Nava was with me on this one just to take these. I don't think they have an neutral network, even on Fubo or anything that they're carrying. So let's go. Ryan Leonard, I'm going to take this draw. Might as well have anybody here because it's not been big for the United States. Here is the Buium. So 5-minute OT. If we need it, then a shootout. Buium. Try to go right to left. Leonard. Now back to Gabe Perreault. Gabe Perreault. Inside out move. As he'll go to the right side red line back to Zeev. And he'll slow it down. 3-3 OT. 4:30 left if we need it. Brodie Ziemer tied the game in the third, and that's why we're still playing. Buium off the drop. You faked it. You got it back. Zeev now. Work up high, and Leonard will go backwards. Shot board still 43-31. Some of the Finn fans are booing here. Leonard with a wrister. This one blocked. Ryan Leonard try to send this one back, but the United States should be able to get back here. Might as well take some changes, too. So Gabe Perreault going to come off the ice. This is Leonard now. He'll try to find it as this goes back around for Constantinius. The United States have been playing with the puck. Finland hasn't done anything in the offensive end just yet. They haven't had it in the offensive end. That's Hutson will start. So in the shootout, I would think the United States would have the advantage, but I'm not sure if we get to that point. James Hagens finishes a hit, gets the puck back. Cross pass. Oh, what a save. Nelson had the game on a stick. Now Hutson. Hutson now. Circle. He rips it. Let's see if he can get it back off the stick lift. Finland now. It's a 3-on-1. Right-hand side. Scores! Urinen beats Augustine, and the Finns win in overtime. So it happened to the Canadians against Latvia. It happens to United States against Finland. But this game was electric. And man, oh man, that one hurts for the U.S. But you know what that does? That gives them at least 1 point. Finland's going to get 2. So let me give you the live look from what we will have. So Finland will go to 5 points. The United States will have 7. And if Canada wins, I think this is going to be updated here, they will have 7. So they're just updating this now on the live scoreboard. So Finland gets their second win. They will have 5 points as it goes to OT. Again, USA 7. Canada wins, they'll have 7. That will set up a winner take all on Tuesday for the group stage. Unless Finland able to win again, then the United States will have to beat Canada, and that really makes things interesting. So one more reset for me before I get the heck out of here. It is going to be Finland and Latvia 2:30. I think I will be putting all my chips in for Latvia to try to get this win. So United States, as of now, with the overtime loss, leads the group stage with 7 points, 3 games played. Canada has 1 game cup coming today. They win, they'll have 7. Finland has 5. If Finland wins against Latvia, they'll have 8, and they'll put themselves in a good shape. USA Canada is going to decide who else gets into the group. So a winner for Finland. This game was incredible. I'm glad that we covered it. Shorthanded goal, power play goal. Urinen gets the game winner for Finland in OT. I will see you Thursday when we get to the quarterfinals. I may have a little bit extra pip in my step or not, depending on what happens if the United States make the quarterfinal. Talk to you then. Peace. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. It was tremendous. Finland wins in OT.